The void left by Darius Slay may have finally been stabilized. After several attempts to find a reliable outside corner opposite of Quinton Mitchell, the Philadelphia Eagles have officially landed Tariq Woolen on a 1-year prove-it deal. It could end up being one of the biggest steals of free agency, and here's why. I can say the last time we spoke about Woolen, we were all in the same boat where we felt like he was going to be priced out for Philadelphia just because he's coming off the Super Bowl win. He's coming off a great season. He's had a decent career. The career has been kind of spoiled at times due to his behavior and sometimes his antics. Like David alluded to in the last show, is he almost blew the NFC Championship game for the Seattle Seahawks because of taunting. But he's an Eagle now. He fits Philadelphia. He fits this cornerback room. I'm excited to see this trio. What do you guys feel about Tariq Woolen joining the Philadelphia Eagles?
I absolutely love it. I mean, he was probably my favorite of all of the free agent corners. It was probably him. I've liked him since he was at the University of Texas at San Antonio. I thought he was a good fit for the Eagles then. I was hoping they draft him in 2022. I'm just a huge fan of the guy. The traits just pop off the film, man. 6'4", 4.26 speed. He has the exact length and recovery burst that, Fangio's system kind of relies on and values on the outside. The Eagles have historically kind of prioritized longer corners in the past, and he just disrupts receivers' release at the line. The windows are small. If somebody passes him, that play is far from over because of his speed, his ability to catch back up. I mean, he's just really, really good player, and I love the fact that he came here when he couldn't find a long-term deal because it's all probably incentive laden. I am sure it's not just a straight 15. It said up to 15, and they word that pretty accurately for a reason. And he has seen what has happened with these other corners. A guy like Adoree last year comes in. Once he learns the system, the last 8-9 weeks, he was really good. You had Isaiah Rodgers the year before. I mean, everybody who's come here and plays in that Fangio system, not only do they have a chance to win a ring, but they also have a chance to go get a lot bigger contract at the end of that season. So even if it doesn't work out with Philly extending him, which, how we kind of worded it like a prove it kind of deal, it seemed like. I would think if, he does well, they're more than open to trying to extend him, but he made a business decision for himself too, and he went with the team, in my opinion, that gives him the best chance to show his skills. And again, those skills are rare. I mean, his rookie season, he had 6 interceptions and 6 PBUs. I mean, just shows you the type of talent he has. And that closing speed and length is just, perfect. And I'm very excited. I mean, I really think that with Cooper DeJean, Quinton Mitchell, and Tariq Woolen, I can't think of a 3 better cornerbacks in the league. I mean, it really is the no-fly zone.
Yeah, I agree. I think the positives outweigh the negatives, especially when you bring them into this defense where they have young but reliable and stars on their team that they play very smart football. I mean, the Eagles don't make a lot of dumb penalties in that regard. Obviously, Jalen Carter probably is the biggest culprit over the last few years on the defense. But I think if Woolen gets into this defensive unit, he understands the vibe and the leadership. I think he could be a really good fit. I mean, he's an automatic upgrade over Adoree Jackson. As you mentioned, he turned out to be a rather serviceable CB2 after a really rocky first month of the season. This is what they were hoping Keely Ringo would be, is Tariq Woolen, with his physical traits, his just pure athleticism. But again, as you mentioned, the taunting calls certainly can get under the skin of fans. He is susceptible to giving up some big plays here and there. The rookie year was phenomenal. He's kind of dropped a little bit. I know he wasn't a full-time starter this year for Seattle when they won the Super Bowl. He played in 16 games, only started in 7. So I do think maybe a change of scenery as well can ignite him. And it seems like you go to Philly and you play on like a prove-it deal, you're going to get paid. I mean, we just saw it with Jalen Phillips. We've seen it in the past. Josh Sweat wasn't a prove-it deal, but he got a bag. I mean, these guys, when you thrive in Philly right now, that is your ticket, if you will, the golden ticket. If we were going to, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, like that is what gets you paid these days in the NFL. So I think it's a really good move. I thought Howie Roseman did a nice job waiting. And I think fans fail to realize there's like 4 teams aside from the Eagles that didn't make a move on day one of free agency. And the thing that they all had in common was they either won a Super Bowl recently or they've made the playoff. That's a good sign. Teams that are scrambling and just throwing money out at these guys means that they didn't fill holes in the draft adequately, or the free agent signings that they made the year prior didn't pan out. And you're always going to overpay in free agency. So pump the brakes. Don't get mad that they didn't make a huge splash on day one. I know everybody gets amped up over free agency in the offseason in every sport, but Howie Roseman has a plan. It's evident. He's not sitting back based on the reports. I mean, I was surprised to hear that they made an offer to Hendrickson. I figured they weren't going to even try, and you hear that they were one of 3 teams that made an offer. So I think at the end of the offseason, the Eagles will be fine.
Flip.